Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we are, let's just go to the kitchen and check me Kol Res.
Yes, Kol Res. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plaças where they like pass on. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Kol Res, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Who we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
We continue saying self-930, so it won't be any.
Yes, exactly. Now all we need for civil society.
Another morning again inside we had. Plenty things that happen. I wonder how sneeze again happen. Small country we are. Anyway, before I go to the wahala now we are, let's just go to the kitchen and check me Kol Res.
Yes, Kol Res. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say they just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plaças where they like pass on. So now that make we dey bring to you this program where we call Kol Res, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Who we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the voice of the voiceless.
Alright, good morning and welcome to another edition of a program we call Kol Res right on we are on YouTube and on Facebook, so we can discuss issues them where the front page of the different newspaper then they carry for the day. And after which we can count people where they can help with for let we discuss the issues them where the newspaper then don't carry. So we not waste any more time today. Today we did BM schedule, but still want to apologize because we don't late too much. Bad pass mark. Yeah, and then I think I would say na my responsibility than they for low late today. So I want to apologize. So I forgive you. Until I know how yesterday been talek, but do I wanna forgive me. And because of that, one of the guests that will be supposed for joining inside the program today, he travel, he not going for joining at all. But still, life go on and the program they go on. And we could try for schedule them again another day for let we see we taking talek for let we get the all tune. Alright, as usual, we can get first we discussion where they go on. In other words, we can begin for read the front page of the newspaper them so we all go understand the issues them where we can pick from the newspaper also and able for put them to we guess them for let we all discuss the issues them. And today they take in a different way. I go say the guest will get today inside the program. In name na Ishmael Al-Sankor Conte. Well, I think by mistake, you go don't catch up. Me, Ishmael Al-Sankor, na be first time civil society. In other words, na be youth advocate. And after which you go into politics and they become the deputy minister of youth. No, of sport, right? I don't know why sport. I don't know why I like for me mix them up. Anyway, and that's now what's with the talk. So is still there in with the APC party as then they do their thing them. So we not waste any more time and we go straight to Ram. And after which we go to come one and watch the paper them. Ishmael Al-Sankor content. One more time, good morning and welcome to the program we call Kol Res.
Yeah, thank you very much, my brother and his team. And I thank you for the good work. Thank you very much to you viewers who can make comments for make the program spicy. Thank you.
All right. So today we take different way how to do the program. We're not going to read all of the paper then because we want for make them quick. We go to come in between. We come with them and they watch them small. But let me go straight to the issue. We I think by mistake one word the way you say Payasane debunk. And then they mistakenly I apologize for that. I'm not being conscious say a good that will not be they talk anything evil. Say it go out. So we start with that particular thing there. Let me talk about the issue of the APC and the governance boycotts. We understand from newspaper and other rumors them say, well, the word where they use the newspaper use particularly is the APC may partake in governance. Other paper then say APC they go begin the 6th parliament, the 6th section. And we been hearing Mohamed Bangoura the other day say, let's wait no more. He swear by December. All the APC member of parliament and they take how they call this thing, then go take their seats in the parliament. So tell we this theory, we don't begin talk about small bits. Tell we more about not truth in this bank for say APC don't decide now for go take part in politics in the governance system.
Well, in order to my knowledge, because say after the election, before APC take the decision say for boycott all government business, we call NAC, we are the second highest body. They agree, say for take that decision there. And when the negotiation then for starts, we summon NAC back. They agree, say yes, make we partake in the negotiation, and we don't see say it don't start. So if APC for take any decision for reverse inter alia waiting APC we don't agree, they must make a public. And because it not be public, and just projection, hyping. Here and there, but that is not true. And like you talk, we read an article yesterday with Caps Kanu interview Payasane clearly debunked that they say APC not reach that decision date, and that is correct.
Okay, so a lot of things them they way don't they go on, but waiting I go on follow we do, for the sake of this program, because we don't let so they take a different way. We don't actually use this clip where I want for can play so right now, but for the sake of we all for the discussion let look good. You know, say Mohamed Bangoura presently in the United States of America with Marabio and in team, right?
Yes. I see the pictures yesterday.
All right, so then the government, Marabio in chief minister referred to that one day as inclusive governance, because then they always work with the opposition. What thing are you take on that particular thing there?
Well, and then the parochial, because the president and the chief minister no say that is not correct, because then I will call and say I divide and rule. If you get the greater APC, the political party take decision, say then the boycott parliament, then go lobby to 1 or 2 person. They say that inclusive governance, and that is wrong. It's not correct, and it's not go ever correct. So it's unfair for me, the chief minister, he make that statement. They see the chief minister they talk plenty, and he got for caution. He said, and when the peace process starts, he make a statement with the Secretary General of APC, Lansana Mansari. So it's not good as a young man. For make it's too hype, quick. He make comments, where most times it can controversial and or the other party can deny that it's not good for him. I go advise and to stop. So that is not inclusive. Not inclusive governance. Inclusive governance, the way you get unity. And if you look at the country, because of this government, it sharply don't divide. Anything we person they do, political. Because you see they sack people from their office. You see if this person get case, the police on a court, because in an APC, she said that they seize bad advantage program. So now then send them for lookouts if you want to, because APC not to care, say them for as part of cabinet, they not to care, say them for serve as commissioner. Them no, we are opposition as EPD. So what's very important now for like the government. They know say Sierra Leone a nation. We will all on there as one. Any what's in government they do if we take that into account. But that divide and rule, flip-flop in what's in they do, I'm not thinking that they deserve the well,
Okay, so let ask you this other question again, because as Mohamed Bangoura still there and you they say the statements of the chief minister not make any sense. But look at this thing. The party as well, when una party APC don't decide for say then they take, well, then don't summon, in other words, then don't request the presence of Mohamed Bangoura in front of panel member them we form part of the grievance and
disciplinary,
yes, disciplinary committee. So and all land quickly, you think say Mohamed Bangoura go respect this?
Of course, as a party member, I get right to expect that because I don't listen several of the interview them. They say if they call them, if you want to go, or if you want to go. I should say go obligation for go. Because if you look at the layer, how they set up the grievance and disciplinary committee, it comprises of different sector of the political party where at the end of the day, what's important now for let them get fair play. So if there's someone go, that they mean say a more severe offense you don't commit. So I should say it will go. If you not go, the committee get responsibility for acts on what's in there before them. And whatever come up before them, it get for be binding. So if Mohamed Bangura not go, it would be a big mistake on the part, or anybody not go, it would be a big mistake on the part. That clearly it don't go against the party in constitution, it don't be defiant to what's in the party make up. You see, say you get the youth and the committee, you get the elders and the committee, you get the women's, you get the youth them, you get members of parliament, so you get the legal team. So na committee we solid. Anybody will say it go differ where he gets himself for blame.
Okay. So we will interview Mohamed Bangura before all of them decisions has to come up. I don't know if you don't privy to that, but if not, go.
Yeah, I don't listen to plenty of the interview.
So fine, let's just watch this one quickly. Let people watch, and then you go maybe listen to what they say, and then I'll go need for you what you take on this one. We'll come back just now.
Okay.
May I tell you, my brother?
Please.
From now to December, all of the elected representative of the people under the All People's Congress, they all take their seats.
Okay.
They all take their seats, which means what in a fetch for, or what in the party state that the press release say that anyone wants, they nothing not the way they go able to meet. I tell you this, you might not take this serious.
No, it didn't.
But to me, I know it's serious.
Now as we talk, so whatever you talk,
put on record. And call me back here for interview.
Yes, by December when they return back.
When they can't give you interview now at that time, the whole world go no say what I be talking, go make reference to what I talk.
Okay. So let's ask
because my brother, it's still governance, it's still governance. The process of governance, they do them with public opinion. What did the APC do so? Now, what in the social media bloggers then? Be they talk and say, boycott, more boycotts parliament, more boycotts council, more boycotts this, without even, even the national executive that took the decision for us not to go to parliament itself, it is not properly seated. I swear to God, it is not properly seated.
What does that mean?
Properly seated means majority of the members they were from NAC, they not be there for that meeting.
Okay.
But that is for the court.
Okay.
When I say, listen, my brother, when I say Mohamed Bangura, you they pull in at the party, or Mohamed Bangura, they penalize you for this and this. Where I go challenge them at court, now my evidence are the give so. Because say most of the NAC members then, they not be there at the meeting.
Okay, so now that they use.
They come up to
I remember when I used 77. All right, so they say whatever they use 77K, 104, whatever they're not able to do anything. I'll Sanko, you listen, you don't hear waiting Mohamed Bangura say, waiting that you take on this, especially on the point say, the NAC, even the NAC where they take decision, because you self don't take and say most of the things they when they consult with NAC and then they give the go ahead or the elders council. So in say not well constituted, the one they always been supposed to take decision, they not be even be part of that. So what do you think?
No, well, Mohamed Bangura, he try to trivialize the issue. And I know why making it do that. And APC very mindful of any tool. For the fact say up to this time, APC not expel Mohamed Bangura or Johnson. Now the fact say we will follow due process. And what's in the constitution say, 9 APC they do. And APC get baskets of legal people then. So for make we go constitute a NAC, we not well seated, we not get a quorum. That joke Mohamed Bangura the joke. APC not ever do that one day. And you get plenty NAC member there. no NAC member not ever come out and say, "It not be attend a meeting there," or they make disclaimer. So what they talk now? Just that one for entertain the gallery, So me know the discussions and the complete. What do me know? The NAC will take the decision. If be well seated, they get the quorum, and it gets a quorum for take that decision. Then that make the decision a binding. This hype in say APC member of parliament, then go, not so today's statute. Even the speaker of parliament don't say don't make at once. I don't make comments. They say the next week he go get such a number of the can, but will not see that one day. So that make me the commend and appreciate the member of parliament, the elect of APC. Where until this time they hold the ground, regardless of money, regardless of the status, regardless of the benefits. They show loyalty to the party, and that does make the party supporter them. Then deal with them 100% because of this kind of solidarity and this kind of patriotism or this kind of solidarity where really they don't show to the APC and to the people of this country. So what's Mohamed Mango at the talk that then I just fanfare because of in this show we don't take, we say very unpopular, and even your people as are carrying it, then they are against them. Even your constituents where they represent or where they represent, then they are against them because what you don't do, like clear disloyalty to the party, like betrayal, and it don't betray the confidence of young people. So if you are the talk now for entertain, the gallery. So me know the countenance that,
Okay. All right. So you still feel say the APC is team up strong around them points. I want to bring inside one other issue to you quickly where I see, I go 10 for read that one day again. It get to do with the mayor. And two issues. First, they say the mayor is a snitch because they betray the party in trust. What do you take up? When do you take on this?
No, the mayor don't come out clean. He make a public statement yesterday. We do a video, and he make a clean say in support of the decision where APC party take, and also the first time we see the talker. And he say the program where you go pa, the people who organize the program, they make and clearly say they not invite them as mayor where don't take oath of office. They invite them based on the mutual, coordination where they get between them, and go represent city council. So the mayor no go ever be snitch. She has been committed to the struggle, a day in line with the decision, and also the first time this is the talker. And when they do the swearing in, where they go take oath for mayor and councillor, the free town, nobody no go, the mayor no go. So I expect them for that. So all those things happen. So I read the press release where the local government, writes long press release for an issue where relevant and left all other plenty things there for you. So you see say the kind of hate where they in this country, you therefore manage them.
Especially the local council with especially local council minister with that of the mayor.
Exactly. You see the struggle. Even the last tenure of the mayor, you see the struggle out of the first.
Okay, so if you don't pitch all of this idea for we, let me just listen quick for the benefit of the one that we not listen to it. Let me listen to the mayor quickly. We'll come back just now.
Okay.
Audience, this is not LEONE mayor-elect of Freetown. I'm a mayor-elect because Una votes for me, and I want to tell Una thank you for that. Una no say I not take up government because I stand with the APC party in the boycott of governance. We stand with that because we get concerns about how the election go. We don't request the disaggregated data, and as Una going to see from various press releases, APC don't agree, forget a dialogue. And when that dialogue they happen, we will get more information. But for now, we not participate in governance. That's not mean to say we not participate any side else in the world. They like today, I did in New York, I did for the UN meetings. I get so many meetings where they participate in so many different capacities. Me also just the mayor-elect of Freetown. I get boku hats and boku roles them. We come about, whether that because of women's empowerment, whether because of climate change, whether because of people that just see the work we I do as mayor, and therefore they invite me come for me I can share experiences, continue for talk, and me go continue for do that one day with the blessing of the party leadership where I get. So I want to tell you, I say I there in New York, and when I come back to Freetown, I go continue for engage under the direction of the APC party for work for the people of Freetown when the time comes. But for now, I want to tell them thank you, God bless, and let we all stay safe.
All right, so I know we still, I want to take something, a reply to this particular thing as a result of this letter where I want to read quickly for people, if the time, so yes, let's just watch this letter quickly where they read, where they write. This one, first of all, my colleague Alpha referred to this one as waste of government resources for print this and for even use the paper where they for don't use for other things. This is not the letter where they say. Then said the Ministry of Local Government and Community Affairs. Okay, so now the ministry this now, so it's like okay, has been overwhelmed with calls emanating from concerned citizens. And let's tell you this, the calls and the citizen where they talk about, the social media platform, them anytime they pitch something, the government they take them because them basically they operate on social media things. So now that they no one for just come out and tell we plain. Now them propagate all of this. So let's continue for read this. It said from concerned citizen over reaffirmation agreement of relationship between the mayor of Haven in Connecticut, United States of America, and Yvonne Akisoya, former mayor, now mayor-elect of Freetown City Council of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is a sovereign nation governed by laws, and one of such law for the operation of councils is the Local Government Act of 2022. It is by law that every councillor, which include the mayor and the district chairman, after election must subscribe to the oath set out in the second schedule of the Local Government Act of. Okay, so in other words, then they try for discredit waiting it do. So let we see again, the mayor writes something where I could just read a little bit no more. It's simply acknowledging the existence of a sister city agreement legally signed in 1996 and wishing us well for the future is in no way entering into a legal agreement as clearly stated by Mayor Justin Ilika in his thank you email below. So this now waiting the person say, he said thank you, dear mayor-elect Yvonne, and indeed illegal for say mayor-elect because the elect time but you not take office yet. Yes. So this now waiting
exactly.
Yes, now waiting in compensate. He said it was a pleasure to have you visit New Haven City Hall on Thursday. Although as we all know, you have not yet assumed office. So even it make and clear and the people themselves where he go visit, they acknowledge the fact say he not even take up the office yet, then just go and discuss them of as way of familiarization and all. So this now what he continue for saying. He said it was wonderful for you to agree to acknowledge the long-standing relationship between our two cities as stated in the non-legally binding declaration. We wish all the best for your future and for the future of Freetown. Mayor Justin Ilika. So this na simple thing. They not get any agreement where you say it operates as mayor. They recognize them as mayor-elect, and that is just the legal term.
So that they close. Yes, the matter closed. So local government ministry with a long letter. I don't know what they were achieved. So you don't say they don't write the kind of letter there. But that's a simple thing. The one they organize, they don't make it clear. And even the mayor-elect we go, come with Yvonne, they say don't make it clear. So you for be no battle. Go sign no agreement day. And the
but I wonder if you're surprised with all of their action, they allow reflect your mind again. They tell them they do clean, they nearly slap the mayor. The same way that issue come up na Lunge Airport, this same minister instructs the police for letting them take serious action against, Yvonne Akisoya. But now here we see, for example, Prince Adin instruct policeman for letting them shoot somebody and kill him. They not ever instruct policeman for take serious action against them. Instead, they mass the case. Prince Adin go na CID one day. That's the end of it. But you will see the hate where they from the government to Yvonne.
I think I've been strong SLPP supporter. Don't poll. So them they call.
Yes, don't poll. Yes.
We they see police fire now. SLPP party office. So
Yes.
the mass massa.
Yes.
You know, but anything but the mayor or anything but APC, and that's end the law they work. This country not too law they. One day where they protect SLPP, one day where they victimize APC.
Because it's very clear from the first lady say, now only Uda na SLPP na to Sierra Leonean.
Well, from your mouth, you know, so it's sad. All them say need for be corrected because alone na one country, you know, and I go say na one nation. So why hold this? You know APC today. Go get Matabana police, let's see how they can fool you, you know. Like who the SLPP person go get Matana police, let's see how they take it serious. So are we in a pariah state? It really sad, you know. So the mayor don't ever snitch. It don't only ground, and the councillor themselves they don't only ground, and the deputy they don't only ground. You know, they not go take the oaths of office. They not ever go to city council. They still maintain the party. So for commend them. So then local council business. Like I imagine, I just wish for Pelachi. You know, get nothing for do but Baki. Yeah.
Okay, so now let's take you again into the other serious issue we get for do with election related something and human rights abuse system where people they claim let not say they happen. Let's say the United States, for example, MCC, when they all talked about donor funding or support, where we government been wait for, where we see the one whole state lodge pull big sets now they make party then dance for this money. Now we don't see outside and say then they slow everything down. They're not gonna meet up the deadline because they still wait for clarification from the government on what happened on the election. Because as far as they're concerned, the election, especially the tabulation, get a lot of credibility question. You know, so then say then they slow all of them and they done. But we see Madabio sit on a town hall meeting. Usai it makes serious allegation against the United States of America. Say, in fact, then the accuse and say interfere, but now them be one interfere. So who are the accusing company in this case? That's not the exact thing we Madabio ask. So when the question is, you actually watched that video?
Yeah, yes, I watch them and I listen. Because I listen back this morning na other radio. Yes,
so when you listen that thing, the waiting for scanner in mind.
I mean, I swear, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. You know, the mother be whom he can talk past that. You know, yes, I'm not surprised. But the fact is, Sierra Leone na country we get law and election business also we get to call the Public Election Act of 2002 or 2022. It tell you clearly how to go about election and where they don't count, how to go about them. You get the presiding officer, where go count, and what he don't count, in note and down. You go to the district returning officer, in certify what he don't get. From there, send them to the regional returning officer, insert certify before he send them to the national returning officer. All I want this ECSL region, they don't ever say no interference. You know, so if Marabio say the America they interfere, me one like it tell we how it interfere, make it come up with the evidence.
Well, it don't tell we clear say then call them say put hold on the results. Let's call Kone and stop them. They no actually go the results. And that intel them clearly say no, I know we call them because I never call them before.
So Uda appoints the ECSL boss.
Yeah, now that make it say na semi-autonomous, you know, in as much as na me appoint them, but yet still they're independent and they work freely.
Well, this country we get what we call moral guarantor there. When election one come, you see the Commonwealth Secretary or Secretary General, it come na Sierra Leone. It make Mother Bill Samoa Kamara then sign what they call peace pledge. And for own up to the democratic process and for follow best practice. So if you say they are making ambassador call for make it stop, it not say for make APC win or it not say for make SLPP win, it say for make it stop. And I trust now based on what in the opposition we don't see. Because when Christian at top in the call results, you see say it be taking time. When Unfa live in the call results, you see say it be taking time. But when it comes to Mohamed Kone, we all election on Saturday. Sunday, Monday, you don't call 60%. Wednesday, Thursday, don't call final election result. So what's it anybody they think? So law no would interfere.
Because as far as they're concerned this time around, they get the technical know-how for able to do something very fast. Whereas the other hand, then they may need for wait for 2 weeks before ever then do some of them things in the.
Well, if they get technical know-how, we all for see. Now APC say let we do a projection of all the results where don't come inside from the district level. ECSL say they don't get the capacity. So who's know how they get back? You know, because how election they be when you get party agent them, all man count in RRF form. APC get 20, then project them, all man see. Observer they all see. SLPP get 10, then project them, all man see. Now the best practice that don't they do, but then say they not get the capacity. So who's know how they get? You know, so it really confusing. So they wait let them produce the evidence.
All right. This other one where now this newspaper we then call Night Watch newspaper. You know, at first this letter of invitation from the ICC prosecutor been there out, and then they say second letter don't come out. So now read the exact waiting and say then say as ICC issues another letter, BO others may be indicted.
Well, yeah. You see, that second letter, me not say it anyway. But me anything, I'm not surprised. And the journalists we doing publication, I sure see it gets reason for doing, and it get in fact my hand. You know, and we wait for the outcome of the meeting between Madabio and ICC. You know, so but because of the troubling cases of human rights violations, you know, me not go surprise, you know, if they indict anybody, because we are signatory, you know, to the Rome statutes when I make up the ICC. So nobody know the way above the law. You know, they can invite either the Inspector General of Police or the Minister of Internal Affairs or anybody, then get rights to do it, you know. And if you don't be in other countries, we see Kenya own situation when they get that election violence, you know, in 2013. We see even the presidential aspirant they indict them, you know. So we see Laurent Gbagbo also na Ivory Coast when they indict her, he did trial at the end of the day, they exonerate her, but then get the right for investigator and call on anybody, you know, for being come let come to the law. They get the rights as long as you are signatory. They know who belong to America or China or Russia or Israel, not to signatory, but any country when a signatory to the Rome Statute, of course, they get rights to investigate anybody.
Okay, so interesting. I just don't see something just now where they come out from this other paper we then call AZ newspaper. This is not exactly waiting and say, and then they quote Andrew Lavalley, sorry, IGR. Then say over 60% Sierra Leoneans accept June 24th election credibility. IGR recent post-election report. This not the same people away actually project the results as they come out.
But IGR, you know, I will say that is charade. You know, look at how even the results we ECSL announced. They say Madabio get 51%. So how you can say now 60% accept the results? Who say the 9% come on? You know? So this same idea, like I say, then we don't project say Madabio will win by 51%. And then say APC will win, they go win seats. Now Bo Kenima or the Southeast generally. So Bo Kenima who seats where APC win it. You know, so them they can just bungle themselves up, you know. And even the percentage where you say the economy get problem, I think 84, then they say very wrong. This country, what in the best people are so, well, it's over 90% of people who would say the economy bad. You know, compare how fair long go, how rest don't go, how other things don't go. So even the government employee, they don't say a big problem. So let's survey the yabra and a criminal way number for mislead, do know them and for circumvent what's in the gun. You know, the guy was in then the benefits actually. But me, that man, the Lavali reports are not ever there for leaders. And people no say, na paid up. I mean, charade. I'm not the counting answer.
So why you feel say na paid up on a fake? Where he say they do sample of the questioning from people when a Sierra Leoneans them, and based on waiting and say now they put in a report.
And this same man question knew the survey they make. So
you mean knew the election observation?
Yes, when they say the election for go second round. Lavalier here NSSF condemn. I say you don't know the parameters the way they use all that and blah blah. And survey, but on a technical thing, you know, for confused people then. We don't know whether a desktop, when a dex survey do, whether a field work you go do, blah blah blah. You know, the people away interview. So that one not just when a conny way no more for confused people then. You know, if Lavali want do correct survey, make it subcontract what they do to other group like National Youth Coalition, they give it, or citizens' rights movements, they go get and let them do the survey, then bring a council. But what's na your organization? IGR the leader, but na manipulation. Me not ever believe that. You know, what's in bad for Lela Valley say yes, I get funding for do survey on the economy or on the election. Or I get funding, you know, again to Sierra Leone Teacher Union, I get funding, again to CCY. But the same IGR repeatedly, now then they come up with then see na game, you know, na manipulation. It's manipulation.
The program we watch right now on our Kol Res site, and we are on YouTube and on Facebook. We get on the program Ishmael Al-Sakor Conte, a former deputy minister of sport, and same way so a member of the opposition party in the APC. They are the helpful for talk about other things. Them we actually get one other person we for join we, but because of the internet, we've been still reschedule them, you know, and we try for call them back. For see if we can forget on WhatsApp, but still the travel they make and clear and the internet not been too good. So it really the travel and not for make them up into the program. But we could be in the all too for come, let we all come see how we can discuss the issues them where the day will come with, you know. So we still the watch. Now let's watch this other thing quickly. This one very interesting. I don't know if not interesting. This it gets to do with human interest anyway. They say at Matrujong, you know, correctional facility, inmate rapes 75-year-old woman. Inside jail, the rape back.
Wow. That is so appalling, you know, that is a question, the seriousness of the prison officer, the way they did. But for me, the story that was said for me, don't they? I don't go doubt, you know. Most of the institutions they need serious overall, you know, serious overall. A person go and laugh say, why make we no get CCTV camera na place like Bonsa in prison, you know, because if they all I mean it will be minimized, but then we try to say lack of resources, but they do, I mean other things that way not necessarily with the same resources, you know. It's high time most of them here for put them in place. You know, if possible then a prison way for be the safe side for inmates, so where you say the raper, oh Lord have mercy, then it's a big news, you know. We need for the thoroughly investigated and a short say let them say, you know, repeats.
Because in a facility like that, I think the only time where woman and man they meet up now, where they come for eat or where they come for take breeze, but they're not for them at the same cell. So how it happen? A real question for the prison officers.
Yes. And the law, they're not for the one side. You know, they're not for the one side. It means that's in it beyond the apple. Now it come out. You know. You see, so that we need to investigate that in very, very seriously. Like I said, a human interest. I mean, so look the age of the person. You know, so. It need for be thoroughly investigated. You know, it's not a bad sign. But when you look also about the human rights problem and a different prison, you know, go surprise. So we need for do plenty things for overall most of the institutions they are let it up to standard. You know, when person go na prison or the sentence, you know, for be end of your life. Inside yourself, you get for respecting your life. You get for respecting rights. You know, because You know, if you not do that one day, you make the person day in a situation whereby a human rights back then you violate them, it's a big problem for the states. All in a human rights violation. You know.
Okay. Continue further with inside the program, and we want to encourage you to watch the program right now. For let you like and share the program. And remember, say we get a challenge. We still go on. Yesterday we've been premiere with Bloody the Democracy documentary. Also, I will show you some of the things them, not all of some of the things them we don't happen under this government from when they take power in 2018 in terms of human rights abuses them or violation them, the killing where other people can refer to as massacre. You know, when we put them together and they tell you stay how serious it really be. And but again, I want to call on now. We get a challenge for each 100,000 subscribers by October. And we get this deadline, and we mean say for each 100,000 day, we were able to get the first silver plate from YouTube, we now from Sierra Leone, and we were able for the advocate for other content creators them for they get some benefit from the YouTube and all. So as with the talk right now, we get 88,580. So you really watch right now. If you're not subscribed, please consider for subscribe. YouTube now one of the platform then we get and privacy. They respect privacy. In other words, if you subscribe, somebody else not gonna know say you subscribe. If you like, somebody else not gonna know say you like. If you share, well, because you don't say you share them out, person gonna know say you don't share. But it not go show na YouTube say you don't share. And the only way out then gonna know say you don't take part now where you comment, so you can remain anonymity or anonymous. As best as you're able to do. But please subscribe and make sure so you share this program. 88,581. And then on Facebook, una way to watch it, we call on una please for come over to YouTube and subscribe to the channel. And then if you want, you can go back to the platform na YouTube for Facebook again and continue for watch the program. Yeah. So one more time, this is the program we are on YouTube and on Facebook. So Ishmael Al-Sanko Conte, the one of the issue I want for taking in again. This one very serious for the country in development. And politicians generally know the problem of a country when they're not in a power. But once they go in a power, that can be diverted something. This now what Mada will say exactly at the quota now. He say Sierra Leone and them for Siam, I read exactly what the paper saying. President Bio guarantees Sierra Leoneans in the US of his leadership vision. In other words, he know who want for the country, he just need people to support. What do you think?
I completely disagree, because anybody who gets a clear vision, if we ensure see the rule of law, it be expected if we ensure the human rights of people they expect them. That's when a leader now can come up and say yes, he gets a clear vision. But maybe it's a certain vision we get for divide the country, now for marginalize a certain sect of people. So me not subscribe to that. What we don't see inside the past 5 years. Well, it's terrible. It's terrible for Sierra Leone. And everybody, was a patriotic citizen, you can attest to that. We all day, so what we don't suffer, well, not because some we know this, but it really noisy. And equally, what's in the common man, they suffer. Easy. So that there is not a vision where everybody will boast of. Maybe a vision for develop SLPP or for develop the Southeast, but not so for Sierra Leone.
And I listen to them again and find one the time where they go na the United States where they talk about this. You just talk about maybe in prison and other things them. They talk about freedom of speech. You say right now people enjoy what they call freedom of speech. And as far as they concerned, no journalist so far no day na jail for sake of waiting a publish as long as they do them in a very very professional way. But me look at freedom of speech as not only for journalists, because when they talk about freedom of speech, it says seditious libel. But what about the citizen? They say the freedom of speech not guarantee because now them get the problem right now. Not all about the journalists because the journalists them quick for come out. But a lot of people in there right now are jail where then at the provinces now inside town when as a result of the waiting they talk. So then and they not get then their own freedom of speech not guarantee under our constitution or under human rights.
Well, a very brilliant point to come up with too. Because I remember who they call Masari Nabo. He go do a video about
Mamba Masari.
Yes. But I told you, SLPP guy they don't go kidnap and they can't go to police. Well, they can't go to court. Bam, they send them for 8 months or 1 year. We have that guy back, Mother Sally and Kenima. It take megaphone, it go na Kenny around past, you see, here the president, then we get discussion, blah, 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 talk, but I told him.
All right, you still watch Kol Res on Weird, now YouTube and on Facebook, so they discuss issue where the front page of the newspaper them don't carry for the morning. And we get Ishmael Alsanko Conte, we join inside the program, or we do it inside the program. For how we discuss issues them. We talk about the issue of, freedom of speech right now inside the country. But the internet actually don't hold. So let me just take a very, very short break whilst we wait for Lake Kamita again.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how sneeze again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the Wala now we had, let's just go to the kitchen and check my Kol Res.
Yes, Kol Res. Some man really like for eat in the morning. Some people say them just like when they eat don't sleep. Other people say na the cow they like, especially when they cook the soup or plasas where they like pass all. So now that make we bring to you this program where we call Kol Res, as we dey look at different story them na the front page and inside the newspaper. So not forget to join me on Monday to Friday, both Facebook and YouTube. Usai we go bring to una different guests them where they can help for talk about the newspaper. We are channel for the people, the voice of the voiceless.
Another morning again inside we had.
All right, we still inside the program. Ishmael and Sanko don't join me again. Ishmael, you better continue you better make your point just now. Continue, please.
Yeah, so the cyber crime law where they use for arrest Kemosise, block him up, la cell, the man a sick man, the end of the day, he go courts, waka. At the end of the day, the man he win the case. So freedom of expression is very, very challenging. Now, if you're an APC person, you want to go on TV, you want to go on radio, you want to go on social media, you get lots of other people who go to advise you, say, hey, bro, take them. If you go talk, if you don't take them, they will deal with you. So now the state of mind that when there are plenty people in deeper. So that make even that you get people already invite say go turn it out plenty time because the fear say if you can't talk Tina, we go against the government, then go arrest them, then go frame her up, they make case against her. So freedom of expression that's alone, even for the journalists them, it's very challenging before talking about citizens. Like how you breathe land, you put them up. Freedom of expression is there for citizens because it's fundamental human rights of individual, where political and civil rights is guaranteed so that even the constitution of Sierra Leone Part 3, it makes it clearly where everybody get rights for expressing, for get freedom of expression. And Salon don't even go far. for make we get access to information law. Whether one they also they guarantee everybody, you know, for talk, as long as nothing way in gets in your opinion, you know, freedom of opinion is very fundamental. If person can express your opinion, don't forget case. So nobody about it. Like what he talk.
But the thing very simple, Al Sanko. Even the time when the open parliament is being Alpha can win a 90 talk for Marabi, tell we very clear say if you didn't have parliament you get for make a point. But when they outside, any talk where you talk na noise and no noise pollution. And if na noise pollution then go arrest you. So it's very simple.
Yeah, well, you see, so we are in a police state. We're in a police state, you know. This same Alpha can I the blast SLPP, no good, no bad. You know, so if now he come, it's on the defender. If you know how much man did, I mean, say much man aware that. But freedom of expression are still very challenging. So nobody not make post of say it be expected at this country, you know. And if you look how the media landscape day, the SLBC when are the state's-owned broadcaster for Sierra Leone. How many airtime did they give to the opposition or civil society we contrary or we critical about governments? It's so challenging. At one time, you know, APC as a party would take on SLBC, then go count social evidence, they don't give APC airtime, blah blah. All our this stuff, you know, forthcoming. You know, so like people believe say we are in a state capture. You know, most of the institutions, they were government's own institution, has been compromised. You know, has been compromised. Now, we are not the only lights now for the people of Syria. Really come up with critical, I mean, discussion. You know, for make the situation of the country be known and also bring up things that would affect people there. But my brother is difficult. It's
all right.
Difficult.
So, lastly, before we go, we they go now to the third month, or from where they appoint, we Mohamed Kone say Marabi Onaina the president of the country. So, and we get a challenge for each 3 months. 3 months now that then they able to fix all of the country economical problem as promised by JJ Safa in the 2023 you know, campaign. How you don't see? You say we get prospects for able for curb the kind economic difficulty we face?
I know the see because when they say we married one suites from the bachelor's eve, you know, this government and council in less than 2 months they don't increase fuel 210, and we neighboring country them, Guinea and Liberia, where the price of fuel is stable for the past 1 year. You see how prices of commodity don't go up, even transportation. Now the government said they want base for develop agriculture, no for feed yourself. But if you get a farm, you know, you get the goods where you get for transport from Kailaun to Freetown, or from Kabbalah, Koinadugu to Freetown, almost you pay. You know, so it really get problem. You know, because they go out and don't start. It's very, very difficult. I don't see. But the person who was in this man of opposition, you know, please go there. No. But Aneskoma, when he come, inside 3 months, he said the lights free talk. We see, you go now.
But Madam yourself say, where he come, they bring free education.
Well, the free education, pass maybe something that you go know in a free education because for moments, you know, we the help picking away, they go to government school. We still be the pay fees for development business. Even when they take NPSC, you go pay charge. You get if you want to take WAS or Beke, then they pay something. And the president even promise the problem will make the kingdom they drop out of school because the parents they're not able to provide crepe, they're not able to provide book, they're not able to provide bag. He says, so your government, according to manifesto when come, ain't go provide anything a day. Well, I don't know if you be able to provide anything a day. And he say, because of things they don't increase, you know, hiking transportation, you know, that's 70,000 what people will pay doing APC for carry you go to school. Now, maybe in 2 days or 1 day, you spend that money there. So what you go talk about free education? You know, you get for give pikin lunch. How much you they spend for a day? Maybe you go spend past 50,000. You know, where doing APC term, now 70,000 you be they pay for time or whatsoever. So free education, that one is not so free education, because it bring more problem come to people. You know, you see, say, even at least in one small pikin, where at the end of the day, I think the president said they call him. Then I see a snapshot of the all two. He say when they sit, what he see, now the all, it make a poem where it broadcast. So we all want free education, you know, because free education don't start from Tijan Kaba in 10. You know, and the school can continue, empower women, they make women get free education up to university level, and they do science. So what do they expect? Now, like the free education within a guinea. When they say that 12 subjects they do, then they give 12 book them. Then they buy uniform for you, then they buy bag, then get all that things. They not call free education, but what will they see? So what will we see in the past 5 years? Now, semi-free education, bro.
All right, so I'd use this for end the program. This person, I just catch up with this thing and I get interest. I love what he say. He say, Life Mind say, there's no way a government the bad, then you get good economy. Impossible.
Completely, pa. Completely. You see, say the wage bill of the government don't more expand, and this is not thing that would be opposed when they be in opposition. And even this UN General Assembly, when they go so. They say APC, they go to plenty people. You know, initially when SPP can everybody announce.
Yes, almost go with, yes.
But now we are in area. You know, even this the NRA, what's in the pool? Everybody announce. Although this man don't count out, so yeah, say don't be announced. But I know say after 2-3 months it is stop back. You know, so for them na nightmare for say no lie, na nightmare. You know, even the young people themselves, you know. It's very difficult for them, and at them more they feel the pinch. At them more they feel the pinch. So if them I go talk say yes, future day for this country, SLPP is strong, but if you not take them go on outside because they not see it, they not be don't see and they not see it.
All right,
you know.
Thank you very much, Ishmael Al Sanko Conte, for joining inside the program this morning, and I appreciate the time where even with you and you able for we pull the Kol Res now the fire. We're able for it. I don't know if the Kol Res, because some people in sometimes can say the Kol Res rotten, some can say the Kol Res sweet, some can say the Kol Res sour. It depends on how they say. You know, but Kol Res now so normal. You get for expect the good, the bad, and the ugly at times.
Exactly.
So thank you very much for joining inside the program today. We do look forward for get other fruitful discussion with you again in another edition. Thank you. God bless you and get yourself a very good day, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right. In one more time, now Ishmael and Sankon Conte, the producer for this program, now Ilyas Sabah. My name is Sembepe, the Freedom Fighter. Thank you very much for you will come and watch, you will like, you will share, you will comment, and you will subscribe to this channel. Please, before we go, don't forget to like and share the program. We love you all so much. And please, don't forget to support the documentary where, you know, we premiere yesterday. We get other phases that we get for do, but please, we still need financial support for that particular thing. So support we financially through Sister Admin for let we able to get more zeal and not say we not only do something for nothing. All right, thank you guys very much. Until then, one more time, we love you all so much. God bless you. Continue Sierra Leone, where we call We Hard.
Another morning again inside we had plenty things then they happen. I wonder how news again what go here today. But this be small country we had. Anyway, before I go to the wala now we had, let's just go to my kitchen and